Hello, everyone. It's Noel from the Independent Music Conference. Just a quick report on today's inaugural day of IMC 23, our very first all virtual independent music conference in our 20-year history. And I got to tell you, it was amazing. We had such a great time. Kicking off the day at 10 a.m. this morning with my welcome speech and opening remarks to the conference. Had a nice little crowd in the Zoom room. Everybody was super pumped for the conference, and we had a great time discussing what we were going to do for the next 9 days and all of the great industry instructors and keynote speakers that I have lined up for you guys. So it was a thrilling start to the whole conference. Uh, Only got better from there with a keynote speech and interview session with the amazing Shelly Yakus, recording engineer to the stars. Shelly has worked with everybody you love: Tom Petty, U2, John Lennon, the Ramones, and the list goes on and on and on. If it's an incredible rock star, chances are Shelly Yakus engineered one or more of their songs. So he was amazing to talk to. We discussed his upbringing and how he got into music, and his dad Milton and the recording studio that he built, and how Shelly got his start helping his dad out in a recording studio and worked his way up from there to New York and then eventually out to California, and just an incredible career history. And then he gave our attendees a ton of advice, realistic, usable advice for independent musicians, especially those who would do their recording at their home in their own home-based recording studio. He had a ton of great advice to give. So Shelly Yakus was incredible, and not only was he incredible once, he's coming back to the conference. He'll present another keynote speech on Sunday, November 19th, our last day of this year's IMC. He'll be back. So if you missed him this time, you can catch him on the last day. Don't miss that one. He was awesome. We went so long with that, we expanded beyond the 2 hours that I had allotted for the session. And luckily, our next presenter, Frank Porter, was actually in the session with Shelly and was gracious enough to let us keep going a few minutes extra. And we postponed his workshop for about 5 or 10 minutes. And then he started up his workshop immediately after Shelly with a quick bathroom break. And we got right back into it with a guitar workshop from lead guitarist Frank Porter. And I had a blast just being a fly on the wall for that one, watching three guitarists from different parts of the world. I think we had one from California, one from Alabama, and of course Frank is from Pennsylvania, jamming together in an IMC Zoom room. So I was in heaven. It was such an awesome beginning to this year's Independent Music Conference. During the opening session, I talked about the things we're going to be doing from now on with the conference. This has given me such a great amount of confidence in the entire online idea. All of these Zoom sessions we've been doing since the pandemic started and since the quarantine and COVID, we've gotten used to using Zoom in this way, and it proved itself out for the IMC. Incredibly effective first day. I definitely want to move forward with lots more of this in the next year, and for another conference in 2024, another all virtual IMC. To that end, I created the IMC VIP membership level for only $49. You can join our wonderful little crew, and this will entitle you to all of the VIP privileges for each conference and throughout the year. I've already discussed this with our instructors, and we plan to present more of these workshops via Zoom rooms throughout the year, especially for our VIP members. So in addition to that, plus our amazing IMC one-on-one mentor sessions with these industry folks, you have lots to look forward to in the next year for IMC VIP members, and an incredible all virtual IMC once again in 2024. So as you can see here, this year's IMC is free or VIP. Many of the attendees joined up for free this year and just came to enjoy the conference, and that's great. Celebrating our 20 years, I was more than happy to have them. And of course, then our VIP members joined us as well. And if you take a look at the agenda, here were my opening remarks. You can still see this if you go to independentmusicconference.com. Just click on any one of these things in the agenda. It will pop open with this information. Here's the keynote Shelley gave. As again, you just click on it, it pops open with the information, including this part here, IMC 23. All times are EST, Eastern Standard Time, New York time zone. Click that, it gives you the details of the conference as an overall, the general specifics, classroom requirements, etc. And then you click them, they close back up. And then here's the lead guitar workshop Frank gave. And now moving on to tomorrow, Sunday, November 12th. Once again, all times are EST, New York time. The keynote tomorrow is Emmy award-winning screenwriter and musician Tracy Newman. Tracy is an amazing polymath. She is multi-talented, very diverse, creative individual, and she's had a wealth of experience and has lots to talk about. She was a TV star. She had a TV show for a while where she was singing and playing and performing for her viewing audience. She was a famous card manipulator, and her hands appeared on screen as a female card tricker. She was a founding member of the Groundlings, the improvisational group in Hollywood that spawned many of your favorite Saturday Night Live superstars. She wrote the puppy episode of Ellen, which is a show that made global headlines, and the episode where Ellen DeGeneres came out to the world as a lesbian, and her character did as well on the show. That show made headlines across the globe, and Tracy won an Emmy Award for writing that episode. She also went on to co-produce, co-create, and write all 8 seasons of According to Jim, starring Jim Belushi, which was a big hit for ABC television. So Tracy is just going to be fantastic to talk to tomorrow. So again, that's going to be 1 p.m. EST with Tracy Newman. She will also appear a second time during the conference, so that if you missed the first one, you can catch her the second time around. I'm just going to scan down real quick to find it. She'll be coming back Saturday, November 18th at 1 p.m. once again. So you get 2 chances to see Tracy Newman. If you can, catch them both. In addition to Tracy tomorrow, we'll also be having a Create Your Career, Diversify for Success workshop with Emiko. Emiko is another polymath, incredibly diversified, wonderful entertainment professional. Not only is she an incredibly talented performer and keyboardist, but she is also a very savvy entrepreneur, marketing expert, and she has film industry experience as well, having done lots of film work, garnering herself over 16 international film writing awards. So Emiko's workshop is Create Your Career, Diversify for Success. The IMC has long said that diversification of revenue streams and industry experience is to your best benefit for longevity in this career of entertainment. And Emiko agrees 100% and plans to give you some information about that in this wonderful workshop. The course objectives are: understand the importance of diversification in the entertainment industries, explore various career paths and opportunities within the entertainment sectors and how they may work in concert with one another. That's very important. Identify and harness your unique skills and talents, because all creative people have a diversity of skills and talents that they can tap into. And I think this is important for everyone to explore, because it helps you become well-rounded and sustain a long-term career. Develop a personal brand that transcends a single niche. Network effectively within the industry. Gain practical insights into entrepreneurship and self-promotion. Learn to adapt to industry trends and changes. Setting short-term and long-term goals, and identifying resources and support for your journey. And I'm telling you, if anybody can help you with this stuff, it's Emiko. She is proof positive that all of this stuff works. So I would love for you guys to check out this workshop from Emiko tomorrow. And then moving on to Monday, Jilly Moon from Songs Alive. We get to talk to her, incredible industry icon. How to be a successful working musician with Artie Tobiah. On Tuesday the 14th, Christine Ullman, longtime lead singer of the Saturday Night Live band, leader of Rebel Montez, and an incredible industry icon, legendary. At 3 p.m. on the 14th, Musicians Remote Interview Workshop with Matt Zako. Matt has an incredible career as an on-air personality in the Northeast, having been on several major radio stations over the years. Matt has interviewed the biggest stars in the business. He knows what he's talking about when he tells you he can help you be better in an interview, both technically and in terms of your content. That's going to be a great workshop. Social Media Marketing and Strategy Workshop for Musicians with Chip Schutzman. Chip works with Heart. He has worked with them for years. He also worked with Dolly Parton. He's worked with a number of major stars, helping them with their social media marketing and strategy. This guy's a genius. You definitely don't want to miss Chip Schutzman. On Wednesday, November 15th, we have a keynote with David Uosignan of the Hooters. The Hooters are my favorite band for several reasons. I love their music. I love the guys who are in the band. But most importantly, the Hooters are, to me, the very first major independent music success story, having created and produced, recorded and distributed their own independent record way back in 1983, long before this interwebs thing was a thing, long before independent music was a thing. The Hooters were doing it successfully. They sold over 100,000 copies of their first record directly to their fans. And this made all the record labels stand up and take notice. And of course, they got signed shortly after that because they had become such a great success on their own independently. So we're going to talk to David about his amazing career, which is going to be quite a story. And he's going to be doing a Q&A as well. All of our instructors are very keen on giving you guys information and helping you with questions. They all want to do Q&A, which is awesome. After that, we have Protecting Artists in the Age of Generative AI, Artificial Intelligence. Now, you may know from the news that the writers and the actors all went on strike over this. We need to come to an agreement with how artificial intelligence is going to be used in the entertainment industry. We need to make sure that we protect the rights of creators and protect their livelihoods. So this is an important workshop. Christiane Cargill-Kinney is an entertainment attorney who is an expert in this subject, and she's going to be giving us her advice. So I'm excited about that workshop. The next one, 6 p.m. on November 15th, is Hearing Changes, How to Play Music by Ear by Garrett Swain, a wonderful guitarist who proved himself yesterday by getting involved with Frank Porter's workshop and playing by ear. So I know he can do it. So he's going to show us how he does it, and he thinks that his technique might speak to many guitarists. So if you're a guitarist or you want to become a guitarist, this workshop's for you. On Thursday, November 16th, we have Emiko once again with Crossroads Film and Music. In this wonderful workshop, she's going to be talking about the crossroads of the film industry and the music industry, which are inextricably linked. Every time you watch a movie, it's all about the music. If you watch music, that's a video. It's a film. It's a short film. So there is an amazing confluence, especially now with everyone becoming content creators and doing TikTok videos. We are all film producers. So Emiko is going to be talking about this. The comprehensive course is designed to explore the unique intersections between worlds of film and music. She's going to be showing you how to understand the historical and cultural context of film music, explore the role of film composers in cinematic storytelling, develop musical and cinematic literacy, and how to maximize songs you already have. Very important. Learn the art of scoring for various film genres. That can turn into its own revenue stream right there. Learn where sound design can come in handy as a composer. Discover the collaborative aspects of working with filmmakers and understanding licensing options. Again, Emiko's an expert on this stuff, so I really encourage you to take this workshop. After that, at 4 p.m., we have an incredible panel discussion with 3 industry members. Revenue streams from the masters, recordings, and publishing. Often misunderstood by musicians, these are very important topics because that's where you make your money. So we have Lou Playa, the founder of Reverb Nation, which you probably have heard of, now the A&R director of North America for Centric Music Group. He is going to be moderating this panel along with Rob Schwartz, the CEO of WhoMag, Multimedia Distribution and Publishing, and Wallace Collins. Attorney Wallace Collins is an entertainment lawyer concentrating in entertainment contract law, copyright, trademark, and publishing. So you're going to love this panel. At 6 p.m., Recording Music with Reaper, an introduction from Matthew Moran, hard-working independent songwriter and singer. Matthew has been experimenting with Reaper for some time now, and he thinks it's an incredible program, very powerful for musicians. He wants to go through it with you. An incredible workshop. On Friday the 17th, it just keeps going. At 1 p.m., Harmonizing Creativity, Music Production, and Mental Wellness with Stephen Levitt. Now, this is going to be a great workshop because it talks about the holistic nature of the creative arts. In this interactive workshop, Stephen, a seasoned musician and producer, guides you on a journey through the realms of music production and mental wellness, which is something we all need to pay attention to, focus on, and make sure we don't neglect. Explore the delicate balance between nurturing your creativity and maintaining your mental health in the music industry or in any entertainment art. It's always a balance that is required. We need to take care of ourselves before we can be creative. So this is an important workshop I hope you will attend. At 3 p.m., How to Be a Successful Working Musician with Artie Tobaya. Artie is a seasoned independent artist who's been on the road for years, performing 200 nights per year. With 5 albums under his belt, he's achieved modest charting success and has been a prolific presence on the stage. This guy has been on the road. He's got experience to share. He's going to be showing you, if you're passionate about music and dreaming of a successful career as a working musician, then join him in this seminar where you'll dive into the essential strategies and tools needed to thrive as a working musician. On Saturday, November 18th, we have another keynote with Emmy Award-winning screenwriter Tracy Newman. Another chance to catch Tracy. Don't miss it. At 5 p.m., I'll be presenting my script workshop. And this is a workshop that I have created over the years of coaching actors. And the most important part of the coaching process, in my opinion, step 1, is to learn the method of script breakdown, analysis, and character building. You can't use any of the other techniques, Meisner, the method, Chubbuck, Hagen, aesthetic principles. You can't use any of that stuff until you have learned how to break down the script, analyze it, sleuth it out, and create your character. Then you take all those other techniques after you've begun to build your character. So step 1 is script breakdown, and I'm going to go through the very basic building blocks of that process. This is a technique that anyone can use in the performing arts. You don't necessarily have to be given a script and asked to do a commercial or a film. You could be a musician who's going to be performing on stage. These techniques and the philosophies and systems behind them can help you prepare for any kind of performance, improve your onstage persona, improve your on-camera persona, and when we're making that content that we all have to make nowadays, you will be better prepared to do it. So I encourage everyone to take this script workshop, and I will flex it according to the attendees. So if we have people in the group that are not actors, I will flex it to their needs, and we'll discuss the things that will help them. After that, we're going to November 19th with another keynote from Shelly Yakis at 1 p.m. Another chance to catch Shelly. If you missed him the first time, you got to catch him the second time. And then at 7 p.m., our IMC closing party, where we will network with each other, exchange contact information, discuss moving forward with the IMC and all the great Zoom room workshops we're going to plan moving forward throughout the year, including the famous IMC mentor sessions, one-on-one time with your favorite industry instructor, and next year's IMC 24. And then we'll say goodbye for now until our next Zoom room session, which we will plan through the Independent Music Conference Facebook group that you can find in my links. So if you didn't attend today, I hope you will attend tomorrow. It's easy. You can still register for the Independent Music Conference for free simply by visiting our website, independentmusicconference.com. Click the link, send me an email, and you're in. That easy. I will see you tomorrow, and welcome to Independent Music Conference for 2023.